So just I guess what are the last since the end of the bowl game?
Yeah.
What's the last few months been like for you?
It's been hectic, you know. Yeah. So right after the bowl game, I flew back to Chicago and packed up my stuff because my mom lives there. Packed up some stuff, and then the next day I flew down to Miami, and that's where I trained at. So I've been there the whole time. I got back to Iowa City about last week and worked out here for a little bit and been on the grind.
What's your focus been just in turn? I mean, is it just everything getting faster, stronger, everything, or has there been certain things you've been emphasizing?
It's been the whole thing, mostly just speed. Just trying to run the fastest 40 possible was pretty much the main focus and do really good on the runs.
Have you met with teams interview-wise? What has that been like?
Yeah, it's been good. I think Coach Wallace prepared us really well for all the meetings with the coaches and just going over schematics and what they see and just learning their defenses, their schemes, and everything like that. So it's been really cool.
What's your message to NFL teams as to why they should draft you?
Yeah, I think my message is the tape is the tape. I mean, you can pull up games from the past 6 years, and you'll see somebody who can impact the game from rushing the passer to run defense to pass defense. And I think that a physical player, smart player, and I love it. I love to compete, and I think that that's my biggest thing. Anywhere I can compete at, I've been in 4 different schemes and been able to compete in all of them. So whether I play Mike, Will, Sam, it doesn't really matter. I'm going to be able to compete, and the production's going to production, so I can be productive.
I realized you probably wanted to be at the combine. I don't know, just how did you kind of process that and move forward from that? I guess.
Yeah, so I just obviously it's one of those things where you were selected to go, but at the end of the day, it's you still have opportunities, you still can compete, and all you got to do is get your foot in the door. So I didn't really flinch. I didn't sit and moan about it. I was cool that you see all the Iowa fans and how much they're sticking up for you, but it's at the end of the day, you have that support where you should be there. But you have this opportunity here at Pro Day, and you have the opportunity just to go out there and show scouts what you can do. So that was pretty much what was my plan.
How did it go today? Just give me a little recap of how it went.
Yeah, it went really good. So I think all we have is the Iowa official times, and on Iowa's times I had a 4.65 laser, 3.99, 5.10.5, 6.8 something on the Eldro, and then I had a 34.5 vert, and then a 9.5 on the broad jump. So those are all real good numbers for me. I was proud of them, and then, so it was good.
How do you balance it? Because it's for you and Jay, like you said, with you kind of have to watch your guys' tape to really understand, but this is part of the process too, where a lot of it's just numbers based, and how do you approach that?
Yeah, it's good. The tape is the tape. All you gotta do is get your foot in the door. You hear about all these players every single year. They kind of go under the radar. But the tape is the tape at the end of the day, and it's a game of physicality and football and smart and wit. So. I know we're both ready to compete wherever we end up. So, we're ready to compete with whoever, whenever. So I think that's kind of the mindset that you have, and you just got to get your foot in the door.
Seeing Cooper, what he did in the Super Bowl, what was that like?
There was no surprise. In my family group chat before, I was like, Cooper didn't even have a pick. I thought maybe it was just going to be a pick, get to the ground and get touched, but as soon as he started running, I'm like, who's going to tackle Cooper? So I don't think anybody's surprised. Cooper makes big plays on the biggest stages every single game. From his punt return to Minnesota, punt return Michigan State, all those things. But yeah, I think I can legally say now it wasn't a fair catch. So I think that all that's been good.
Now it's there's a little bit of time gone by since the end of your Iowa career. Have you been able to just kind of reflect more on things? How do you just kind of look back at the time?
Honestly, it's still on the prowl. You're still grinding. I haven't really thought back about it. I feel like as soon as you look back on something, you get a little bit complacent. But I'm thankful for it. I walked by Kinnick since I've been here, and you look back and you're like, dang, there's been some memories in there, right? That's been awesome. It's been a dream come true. Playing college football at the highest level. I get to play in a Big Ten championship. You get to play in all those big games, and I think that's just the stuff you dream of as a kid, and then all that ultimately led to this opportunity, and it's been a dream come true.